On today's review, we will be revealing the Hasbro Pulse exclusive G.I. Joe Classified Series G.I. Joe vs. Cobra, Steel Corps Commander, and Twilight Guard 2-pack. And as you can see here, we have an awesome shot of the characters on the side of the box, number 141 in the series. Then we have the awesome windowed packaging where you can see the figures. And then we have the text spec right here, the different characters, and then scan the QR code, and then we have the awesome shot of them on the back. I'll let you guys take a look at this real fast, and then we're going to open them up. And here we have the Steel Corps Commando out of the package. And real fast, before I go over him, I want to go over the blast effects that came with this 2-pack. First up, we have the spray blast effect when it shoots out of the gun, which is really cool. Then we have the flare, I think is what it would be considered when it shoots out of the gun. So there's like a blast. Then we have this one. These are the same ones we've seen with the Valkyrie 2-packs and various other G.I. Joe figures. We have a smoky blast. We have the X or plus or X blast effect that can perform things. Then we have the smoke effect, and then we have two varying sizes of blast, which are kind of unfortunately warped on mine. And then my favorite one, the bullet spray one. So that's the blast effects that come with them, and I wanted to cover them real fast. Now we're going to go over all the weapons that he comes with, because this pack comes with a lot of weapons. First up, we have our basic assault rifle, and unfortunately, same situation, kind of bent. But yeah, it's kind of hard to see. So here we go. So we have the basic assault rifle. I think this comes with the Scarlet and the Grunt. The classified Grunt and the retro Scarlet have it. Then we have the kind of small mid-scale gun. And the clip does come out of this one, I believe. Yep, the clip comes out, goes back in. I think the assault rifles does too. Yeah, clip comes out, clip goes back in. Really cool if you want to get those reload scenes when you're taking photos. Then we have this rifle with what looks like a grenade launcher on the tip, and its magazine can come in and out. Then we have a sniper with the muzzle can come off. It's painted red on there. That's weird. I don't think I've ever seen a red one. Muzzle goes back on, clip comes out. So that's pretty cool. And then of course we have the giant machine gun with the kickstand. And the ammo pack can come out, go in. You can switch out it if you want to. Instead of just having that little one, you could have this one, which is the belt of bullets. You can, which is kind of cool. And then of course we have the combat dagger with the black pommel, I think is what it's called. And then we have the gold handgun, which is really cool. And now we're going to go over the articulation on the figure and the overall details. So first up, we have the Steel Corps Commando insignia there. We have some shotgun shells on the other shoulder pad, if it will focus. Focus. Come on. There we go. Then we have, of course, that weird blue and silver thing that are on most of them. And then the helmet, of course, is the gold and black. And if I remember correctly, these are supposed to reference the oh wait, he has two holsters. Oh, the other handgun is his. Okay, well there's one more handgun I have to show off real fast. That is his, apparently. This is his smaller handgun that goes in the back holster. I thought this belonged to the other guy. It belongs to him. Yeah, so apparently the story behind this 2-pack is they did a lot of Steel Corps mailaways back in the day, and this was the later version. I think the last version they did where he was more of a darker color, and they called him a Commando. And then the other one in this pack was the Cobra version, but more updated and different. He's not the pinkish purple color one. They decided to have him be like purple accents but black and red, so I think that's what that one's supposed to be. But yeah, this is really cool. Same kind of body, I believe, as the other Steel Corps troops that we got in the 2-pack. The head can go about that far up and that far down. Arms can go out with the shoulder pads a little bit up, can go about that far out. They got a full 360 range. They do have butterfly joints, so it does give you some extra movement. Ab crunch is unfortunately not there because of it, but I mean, you can go back that far, and I guess you can go forward that far. Pinless, well, first, actually upper swivel, pinless arms. This one's a little stiff, so you get the point. Hands are on the usual spinner right there. You can go inward and outward on the left hand and up and down on the right hand, because that's how they kind of do most of the Joe characters. There's the torso swivel here, thigh swivel at the top, so it's not too noticeable and doesn't get away. Legs can go about that far up, which is incredible, and that far back. The double jointed knees can go about that high. There is a boot swivel up here on the top, and then there's the foot swivel here for the ankle rock, and then the foot swivel so you can get them into crouch positions or jumping positions. So yeah, overall really good articulation on these figures, but that is how classified is. They're super articulated 6-inch figures, which are incredible. And now I'm going to get him into a pose later with the other character, but we're going to go over the other character first, the Cobra character. And here we have the Cobra Twilight Guard from the 2-pack to show off. And real fast, we have the accessories. We have the backpack with the Twilight Guard symbol right there, which is really cool. We have the dagger that comes with the Crimson Guards with him, which is really cool with like the snake pattern. We have, of course, the sword, same kind of situation as the Crimson Guard. And then we have 3 guns, and it turns out none of these guns can be compatible with the blast effects. The blast effects are just for the Commando. We have this grenade launcher. Let's see, no port in the, oh no, wait, maybe there's a, no, I don't think there's a port. No, that's just shadowing, sorry. That's just shadowing, so yeah, there's no port to put blast effects in that. Then we have this kind of laser rifle. Let's see, same kind of situation, no port on the front. This is supposed to be a futuristic Cobra laser rifle. And then a shotgun version kind of situation, which is kind of cool. And then we have the figure here with a soft goods cape, so score on that end. Big win on the Joe team for that. And it's got the red on the inside, black on the outside, and then goes over the shoulder. And then we have, of course, in the details, we have the Twilight Guard insignia right there. We've got the V right there for, I don't know what the V's for. It was on the Crimson Guards too, I think. And then we've got the Cobra symbol right here in silver. Really cool detailed head. There's nothing really on this shoulder. Turns out he has a holster for a gun, so it turns out that that tiny silver gun is his. The Steel Corps Commander just doesn't put a gun in that holster even though he has it. So that's kind of odd. I've been noticing that with some of the figures. And there's the knife holster right there for that cool blade. And yeah, overall really cool figure. There's some purple accents on the arms up here and on the back, but most of it's black, so it could be out in the night kind of hunting for Joes. The head can go about that far up and that far down. It's on the ball joint, so it can go all around. Arms can go about that far out. They can do a full 360. They have the butterfly joints which help it kind of get more movement for holding guns. We have the upper arm swivel, the pinless jointed arms that go up like this, but of course this part right here kind of stops it from going completely up. We have, as you can see right here, the rockers, so his hand can go like that, and then it can go like that. Come on, focus. And then this hand has the rocker, so he can hold guns and goes like this. So you can go like that. And then the ab crunch is really good on him. You can go that far forward and that far back. We've got a hip swivel. Legs can go only about that far back if they go out, and that far forward, like so. Then we have the hip swivel at the top over here, and then the boot swivel at the top over here. The legs, of course, are pinless and can go all the way up here. And then the foot is, of course, on the rocker, so you can have him be able to do some cool poses, and he can go that far that way and that far that way. But yeah, overall, both these figures are essentially a Crimson Guard and a Steel Corps Steel Corps Trooper, actually. But this is the commandos of both those teams, kind of. So this guy would be kind of like the lead guy of your Crimson Guards of protecting Cobra Commander. So when the Joes send their elite Steel Corps guys to attack Cobra Commander, this guy would be kind of hunting him down. Really cool figure. I'm going to strike both of these guys in a cool pose and have some accessories on them. Put the gun in his holster that he's supposed to have that I ended up giving to the other guy real fast. And we'll talk a little bit more about it. And here we have the two back to back, kind of striking some awesome poses. We've got the Steel Corps Commando here. We've got the Twilight Guard on the back. And these figures are really cool as troop builders. I don't see needing a bunch of them since they are supposed to be more like elite characters. But if you have a lot of Steel Corps troopers and a lot of Crimson Guards, and you want, a Twilight Guard or two, or Crimson to go with your Crimson Guards, or just your Cobra troopers to fight your Joes, I could see 2 or 3 of these sets if you want to troop build with it. But honestly, I like them just as they are, as one-offs. As like officer characters that would lead a group of guys into battle who are no names. Do I think this set belongs in your collection? If you're a G.I. Joe fan, if you like, I think I think it's supposed to be the mail away figures, so if you like deep cuts and stuff like that, they're really cool. If you like the comics, I believe I think they might have made an appearance in the comics, I could be wrong, but yeah, both these figures are incredible. I give it 5 commandos out of 5. Really good set, really good accessories. I wish that he had the gun he was supposed to have for his holster over here. For some reason, they only gave them each one gun, and that is his gun. And his gun goes in the back over there for some reason, so I need to find a gun that I can put in that holster. But besides that, overall really good figures. Really excited to add these into my troop collection of different characters to fight against each other. If you want it, the links are down in the description below. It is a Hasbro exclusive, I believe. And let me know in the comments if you were lucky enough to mail away when you were a kid to get a Steel Corps Commando or a Trooper or the Cobra character and have your little file card made and everything like that. Or just let me know what you think about these figures overall. Thank you so much. And that about wraps it up. Thanks for stopping by. If you have any comments, leave them in the comment section. If you're feeling generous, share it. And thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye.